Good morning, everybody. This is a little bonus video because I want to test editing on the iPad before we go to England. So just a mini update video before we go in full London Star Kid mode on my channel for probably the next 3 weeks. Here are just little updates from our family. First update, Luna's cute. Second update, Brian's cute. Third update, our whole backyard is mud. I'm gonna seed it with some grass seeds because Dolly might be coming over soon, and the dogs, the dog's gonna run around, and I figured I'll put grass seed down so they can push it in with their little paws. Updates on the wood shop. Brian has started making me a bookshelf. It's gonna be really cool, like a tree bookshelf. Like it'll have a middle part and then it'll have like shelves that go kind of at a diagonal like a tree. Can you picture what I'm trying to say? He tested some coloring out and I really like this color. So, and it's gonna be a darker because this is only one coat. And then that'll be for me to put like my little TBR piles on because I always just pile them up next to the bed. I break them up seasonally, so my summer and fall TBR piles are just sitting on my closet floor. So this will be really nice. Garden updates. I'm hardening off all the cabbages and like kohlrabi and onions, broccoli, cauliflower, things that can go outside. I am worried that they grew incorrectly. They kind of bolted and grew long and skinny, and my brother is saying that they might not be successful. But I have plenty more seeds if I want to keep trying. And then kale and lettuce that I planted outside last week is starting to pop up. And some peas and potentially radishes are starting to pop up in here. Can you see this little guy? I don't remember where I planted what, so I don't know if these are peas or radishes, but they're popping. They're popping. And then nothing has started to pop up here.
Ready?
Yay! And then I have a couple book updates because I know some of you love those. I listened to The Ravenswood Witch, which was a Hoopla recommendation, and I loved it. I was so sucked in. It's kind of got like Jane Eyre vibes. It's a gothic witchy tale about a woman who is wanted for murder, and she runs into a man who is like, I'll help you hide if you pretend to be my wife. And she ends up pretending to be his wife, and she's kind of like, what happened to your wife? And there's all this mysteriousness around what happened to his wife, and his wife was like accused of being a witch, so she then has to like take on this persona of like, yes, I was once a really bad person, but now I am good. I was ill in the head. It's just really good, but the best part of it is that it's narrated by Lucy Scott, aka Charlotte Lucas, and I've listened to her narrate several books, and she's like my favorite narrator for sure. And now I'm listening to Intermezzo, I don't know how to pronounce it, which is a Sally Rooney book, so it's like an artsy horny, and I'm about 5 hours in, and I'm totally hooked. It's very much like Normal People, but I'm listening on audio, so I don't get that like effect of Sally Rooney like doesn't use punctuation. Everything is just kind of like runs in together, but which creates this like very specific effect and mood. Look, there's a pile of turd there next to you, Bray.
There's a what?
A turd next to you. Anyway, I'm really enjoying it.
Ow.
I finished Minding Frankie, which was really cute. It is a Maeve Binchy book, so it's like a very sweet, cozy Irish story. It was about like community child rearing, followed a bunch of different people who all live on the same street, followed their stories, and like how they all kind of come around to help raise this baby who has been left without a mom. And then now I'm reading Slow Dance by Rainbow Rowell. And I'm really enjoying that as well. I'm over halfway done. And that is about two friends who have been friends since high school and have always been in love with each other since, childhood basically. And they're reconnecting as adults, and it's really cute. Okay, so I'll film a couple more things throughout the day, but then I'm gonna just try and edit this on the iPad. I have no idea what it's gonna be like. But I'm still gonna I use Final Cut Pro for my editing. I know a lot of people prefer Premiere, but Final Cut Pro is pretty user-friendly, so that's why I like it. Because I'm not that smart when it comes to technology.
Yeah, you are.
That's nice of you. Alright, Dolly's on her way over. Brian's gonna meet across the street.
I'm gonna say to Alyssa, hey, you got the money? Because I got the stuff.
This is a bag of bologna.
Sliced up bologna. And I'll tell you what, this has been in there for about a month or two.
So gross.
Looks as new as the day we bought it.
Brian was like, I want to get good at trimming Luna's nails ourselves. And so he bought bologna, and I was like, why of all things?
And I was conditioning her with the bologna because, well, I'll tell you what, because bologna is new, it's cheap, it goes farther than hot dogs or something, you know?
What do you mean it's new?
To her.
Oh.
She's never had bologna before. Oh my God.
Oh yes, Dolly. We have 2 doggies in the house. Yay. We have 2 doggies in the house, and they're doing well. They're 2 dogs that used to be reactive, and now, well, they still are.
Come here, guys.
But they're being good with each
Let's
other.
sit together. Luna, sit.
Good, Dolly.
Come here. Dolly.
Luna.
Dolly, look, I have a treat. Come here.
Luna.
Okay.
Sit. Yes, good doggies. Good doggies.
Luna,
That's all.
sit. Calm down, Luna. Yeah.
Yay, good job, doggies.
So it's been a few hours since Dolly came over, and we're gonna run to the store, and we're gonna get ingredients so that I can make some hearty meals that can be frozen or kept in the fridge for, I have 2 girlfriends coming to watch Luna next week. So I want to get them.
Why can't you come with us?
I want to get them fed, and then I want to get them little presents and stuff too. So we're gonna go shop for that, and then Brian's gonna get some hardware stuff, and I'm gonna get some more soil for the garden so I can finish gardening tomorrow before we go.
We're trying to have fun before we go. We're trying to have fun.
Yeah, that's pretty much
You
it.
got me right
Oh,
under
we
it.
should get some egg stuff. We don't have to get like an egg dye kit. We can do
Deviled eggs?
yeah, let's make some deviled eggs because tomorrow's Easter.
If you strip away the milk from the land, you will see where we all totally.
This isn't my version. Hey Siri, play Jesus Christ Superstar, the movie soundtrack.
Now playing Jesus Christ Superstar by Andrew Lloyd Webber and Tim Rice.
Hey Siri, play Jesus Christ Superstar, the motion picture.
Superstar by Carl Anderson, now playing.
Hey Siri, play... That's actually it.
Oh. Okay, we are home. I got lots of pretty flowers. Look how pretty. So now I'm gonna go up and change the sheets in the guest room for my friend Delilah to sleep there. And yeah, I got them lots of little gifties, so I'm gonna put together some gift baskets as well.
Type of places. Opening the driver's side door, yawning. Margaret answers. Between them, she seems to feel a deep, animal contentment. Is that even possible? Trying to resist something heavier and stronger than herself somehow. In this case, there is one particular issue. She adds, you have your story and he has his. I know what you're saying, he says. But it must have been very hurtful for you as well.
For my little mini vlog, will you explain this trick? I should have caught you doing more earlier.
All right, here's the trick.
All right, you roll this, the comforter out. You turn it inside out. Flip it down. Get your duvet. Smack that down. And then...
So the duvet is lying atop...
if I get interrupted one more time.
Sorry.
All right, so like this. All right, so the duvet is on top of the duvet cover, right? Duvet cover's inside out. You put that down. Now this is a good moment. If your thing has ties, this one doesn't, you go and you tie it up, all right? And then you stand like a creature over it You fall back a little bit by accident, and you slide away from the wall. All right, and then you just kind of roll it.
God, the bed's falling apart.
It's done.
Oh my God.
And you bring that up. Now, this may... So this is a hack. This is the simplest way to do this. You get down here, you gotta find your hole.
Okay.
And then you put this through here like this. You kind of wrestle it inside out. And you have to push that end down a little bit. And then you do the same thing over here. Like that. And now you've got your end here. And yeah, this is the fun part. You grab it. Easy says, easy does. I could probably screw this into there. I've got the tools.
Jesus. My friend Delilah, who's gonna watch Luna for the first half, loves cozy fantasy, and her and I go through a lot of books together. Like I'll read a book and pass it on to her. So anyway, I decided to just make a pile of cozy fantasy books. I've talked about all these on this channel, but just real quick, I just read this one, absolutely loved it. It's a Regency fairy tale. Just read this one as well. This one's set in at the turn of the century, like electricity and plumbing is new. But it's cozy fantasy. This one is set in the 600s? I don't remember, but it's over 1,000 years ago in Wales, and I loved it. It's also a spring book. I read it in the fall because it had fall colors, but it's set in the spring. Flower Heart, not the best book in general, but it's just cozy. And then Where the Dark Stands Still. I absolutely loved it. It's like a retelling of Beauty and the Beast, but cozy fantasy. And also springtimey. There we go. Everything's nice and ready. Yay! Look at all this.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have an image of the final product to show people?
Yeah.
This is my bookshelf.
I actually messaged the guy on Etsy because I'm like, I have a question about how you did this. But,
Did he write you back?
Not yet.
So cool.
That's what... And it'll be shorter. It'll be more like that. Because
Still
that's what can fit in
amazing.
your spot.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited, Bray. I love you so much. Since it's almost 7, I'm gonna take these guys in for the night. This is called hardening off. It's when you start to bring your starters outside to spend some time outside. Come on, Thor. Work with me here. There we go. You bring your starts outside and you bring them out for a couple hours a day. To let them get used to being outside, because otherwise they can get sunburns or too cold, they get shocked from the cold, which could happen to these guys because it is colder outside than it is inside.
I'm not certain if she has the poise to imitate another woman.
Yum! Brian made Brussels sprout and black bean tacos and some gnocchi.
I think I'll make myself a drink if that's alright.
Of course. Well, everyone, I'm gonna end this mini vlog here. And then early tomorrow morning, I'm gonna try and edit it on the iPad. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully well. I'll see so many of you so soon. All right, bye friends. Bye.
I don't know about fancy things. I don't know about luxury. But tonight I feel like a king surrounded